another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues. For her sins have reached into heaven, and God hath remembered her iniquities. Reward her even if she has rewarded you, and double unto her according to her works. And the cup which she filled to her double.
Shalom, as the brother said, we come out here every week to teach our people, the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, about their true nationality as it's told in the Bible. Start out with Isaiah 3:1, and then Amos 5, 4 to 23. Like I said, we come out every week, and this is our purpose.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 58, verse 1. Cry aloud, spare not, lift up thy voice like a trumpet.
So the Bible's telling us right here to come out, cry aloud, and spare nobody's feelings. We just got to come out and tell it as it is to these people right now that they're living in just confusion.
That's right.
Living in all kinds of madness. We got to come out and actually teach the truth.
And the house of Jacob, their sin.
So we're teaching, actually, our purpose is to teach just one people, the Israelites.
That's right.
Jacob's seed. After that, and what we come to tell them is, the message today is, all these pagan days that we're celebrating, they're actually not in the Bible, and we're going to show you how the Most High actually feels about us celebrating these days.
What?
That's right.
Amos 5:21. I hate, I despise your feast days, and I will not smell in your Solomon assemblies.
Wow. That's right.
I don't know how much more powerful, how much direct it can be, but the Lord just straight told us, I hate, I despise your feast days. If these days you're celebrating are not in the Bible, in Leviticus mainly, where he explains to us what we're supposed to be celebrating, what holy days we're supposed to be celebrating. Today we got these days where people are celebrating Thanksgiving. What is it? Where they dress up as evil. Halloween. You know. And I mean, God's not smelling anything that you guys have going on in those festivities or whatever. He actually hates it. We can go into GNT and read it out.
This is the book of Amos, chapter 5, verse 21 in the GNT. Yahweh says, I hate your religious festivals. I cannot stand them.
That's right.
When you bring me burnt offerings and grain offerings, I will not accept them. I will not accept the animals you have fattened to bring me as offerings. Stop your noisy songs. I do not want to listen to your hearts.
I mean, in these moments when everybody gets, what just happened? Thanksgiving, what they call it? When everybody supposedly joins to be all holy and they think they're actually doing something for the Most High. God's not even there.
That's right.
When it's supposedly actually about Him. God's not even in your solemn assembly. Not even, your feast means nothing to Him.
That's right.
That's right.
Not even the meals you make.
That's right.
Though ye offer me burnt offerings and your meat offerings, I will not accept them. Neither will I regard the peace offerings of your fat beasts.
See, so I mean, people are going out of their way to make these crazy meals to supposedly enjoy with their family in a way that the Most High they think is going to see Him and support that. He just says He's not going to. Can I get next Malachi 3 and 4? Can you jump down to 27?
27. Therefore will I cause you to go into captivity.
So because we're celebrating all these holidays that aren't in the Bible, the Most High is going to teach us. And He sends us into these captivities to be overwhelmed, actually, and then overtaken by these holidays, to where we forget the holidays that we are supposed to be celebrating. The Passover, Hanukkah, the Feast of Dedication.
That's
Purim.
right.
I mean, we got our own holidays, and we can't conform to these other things that people want.
Bring it up.
So, as He told us, He's going to do something to us if we do these other days. He's going to send us to captivity. We're going to see if the Most High changed it when He said that to us.
The book of Malachi, chapter 3, verse 6. For I am the Lord, I change not. Therefore, ye sons of Jacob are not consumed.
So He says, so we are not consumed. He's not going to change. Those holidays He gave us back then in Leviticus, they're not going to change till this day. So we don't get consumed by these pagan days that we're supposed to be, you know, supposedly celebrating. We can't celebrate that crap.
That's right.
Right.
As we heard, the Most High hates these days. Now we'll go.
You good, you good, you good, you good.
As you said, he hates these days, and
He's talking to that
us
lady.
as people should not be.
You good, you good, you
Should
good.
not be doing any of these, participating in anything as such. What we are supposed to do, and what he asks us to do, is coming up. All these traditions, like the brother just said, you know, they're just meant to brainwash you, take you out of the truth, and what we are supposed to be doing. I mean, we got celebrating crazy days, Halloween, Christmas is coming up,
Birthdays,
especially
Valentine's Day.
all evil days that the Lord never gave for us. And let's read.
Jeremiah 51:45. My people, go ye out of the midst of here, and deliver ye every man his soul from the fierce anger of the Lord.
So he just said, he gave it, this is a stern warning he's telling us right now. You know, he calls us his people, tells us to come out of her. What does he mean, come out of her? Come out of these pagan days, these things we're not supposed to be even, like I said, participating in. And how are we going to get this done? Because by ourselves, we have not been able to.
Good.
We can't do this by ourselves. So we'll go to how we're going to be able to accomplish this.
The book of Zephaniah, chapter 2, verse 1. Gather yourselves together. Yea, gather together, O nation not desired.
This is the only way we can come out of this. Alone, we really can't do this. Alone, we really can't do this. So we need to gather together. We need to have brothers that are in a foundation that have actually experience in how, you know, and what they're doing now. We look to our higher ranking officers or higher ranking ups, you know, that can teach us, and that's why we're in the school going diligently trying to keep what the Lord says. Because in unity, when we come together, we can actually fight this evil. Ultimately, why is it that we go through these situations?
Hebrews 12, verse 6. For whom the Lord loveth, he chastiseth,
Right.
and causeth every son whom he receiveth. If ye endure chastising, God dwelleth with you.
God. So we gotta endure this chastising. You know, things aren't always gonna go good for us. Things aren't always gonna be right. But if we stick diligently and do what we're supposed to do, as it says in the Bible, his chastising.
If ye endure chastising, God dwelleth with you.
God. And that's what we're going to receive. We're going to receive God's presence dwelling within us. Where we're not going to feel alone. We're not going to be, we're actually going to be gathered, as it said earlier in Zephaniah, where we can come together and feel Him in our presence.
The book of Baruch, chapter 4, verse 25. My children, suffer patiently the wrath that has come upon you from God. For thine enemy hath persecuted thee, but shortly thou shalt see his destruction, and shalt tread upon his neck.
That wrath we're feeling, that's His chastising. That's Him chastising us, you know, and telling us, change your ways. Before He, you should learn it from us that are here, that you can actually hear and see us. Before the Most High comes, and you ain't gonna get another chance. This is your warning, and He's giving it to you. Because this is how much the Most High loves you. That He's gonna come and actually teach you things. Not it's just giving you things, He's gonna show you. You ask Him for strength, He's actually gonna test you. He's
right.
gonna give you that strength.
That's right. That's right.
Come on, He's gonna build us up. Here we go. We're gonna go into a time when we couldn't do our days, our feast days. Now this is why we are where we're at.
Good.
Hearing about all these other pagan days and being told we need to celebrate this.
2 Maccabees, chapter 6, verse 6. Not long after this, the king sent an old man of Athens to compel the Jews to depart from the laws of their fathers.
So back then they started, not even started, but they were already going and persisting even more for us to get away from the laws of our fathers and to corrupt us.
And not to live after the laws of God.
See, they were so evil that they didn't even want us to follow laws, even certain simple laws that we could just do.
And to pollute also the temple in Jerusalem, and to call it the temple of Jupiter.
Oh, and they were even already at those times making up other names, other gods, and just changing our lifestyle into what they wanted to make us conform.
It's called Hellenization. It's the process of Hellenization. So that's where Paul was writing to Greeks, because we started following those laws.
That's right. That's how the people became Hellenized and started following other traditions, became Gentiles and all that.
And others that had run together into caves nearby to keep the Sabbath day.
This is how bad it got, to where if we really wanted to do something, we needed to completely separate ourselves from whatever's going on, from the cities, from anywhere, and just go out into wherever we were alone, in the wilderness, and start doing our own thing.
Being discovered to Philip were all burnt together because they made a consensus to help themselves for the honor of the most scared day.
So see, these people were out trying to do our own customs, our own, people are just confused, not celebrating their own things. They're conformed. They've been chastised. They just don't know where to go.
The reprobates.
We're gonna close out with
2 Maccabees, chapter 6, verse 12. Now I beseech those that read this book that they be not discouraged, for these are calamities, but that they judge those punishments not to be for destruction.
So we're gonna be receiving these punishments, these chastising, and the Lord's gonna come at us and try to open our eyes in that way. And then that way we can get back to who we are, the Israelites.
That's right.
6 and 11.
The book of 2 Maccabees, chapter 6, verse 11. On another occasion, Philip was told that some Jews had gathered in a nearby cave to observe the Sabbath in secret. Philip attacked and burned them all alive. They had such respect for the Sabbath that they would not fight to defend themselves.
See what happened to our people and what was committed to them, atrocities, just because they wanted to do what was right according to God. And that's how powerful it is, and how powerful we're supposed to be, that we need to get back to our culture, to who we are, and start celebrating our days, not these pagan days that just bombard us constantly. All that is just evil.
That's
With
right.
that, I'd like to close out and just pass it to the next speaker. Say, Kam Yasharallah.
Kam Yasharallah.